Good morning, everyone. I am Debbie Chronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. You will find me at Stamp with Deb, and that's where you will find the instructions as well as this video for the fun card I'm going to make today. I am doing a card that has multiple purposes, not only just to give to someone, but also to meet a couple of needs I have. So I am a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and I have a whole group of gals that are, and they they come to my house every month, and we do alternates for Paper Pumpkin. So I have I have 7 right now, and I need more because I try to make as many as I can from a kit each month. And so today the card is for my Paper Pumpkin class, and it is for my clubs because we did fun folds. We're doing fun folds in my clubs, and this is a fun fold card that we have already done. So you'll have a reference to look back on if you need to. And it's for, what else? Just for fun. So I am going to start out with, let's move that out of the way. I have a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 basic gray. You know what? This doesn't look like 8.5 anymore. I have a feeling I cut some off of it. I did, quite a bit. That's not the right one. This one, 5.5 by 8.5 basic gray. And I am going to, and I scored it at 4 1/4, so I have a score line going right across here. I'm going to turn on the light so I can see a little better. There we go. I don't think it makes a difference for you guys, but it does for me. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this into 1 1/4 inches. We're making a bridge card today. And I'm going to cut to my score line, which is right here, which should be at 4 1/4. So I could use my ruler over here as well. Then I'm going to flip it over. Do not rotate it. Just flip it over. And looks crooked. Do the same thing on the other side. So go from the 4 1/4 inch mark to the edge of your paper, or you can go the other way. Okay. So this is a really simple card, but it's kind of fun because the recipient will, it's a fun fold card. You know, that's the way it is. Okay. So then I have, let me get my bone folder and burnish that. Let's see, bone folder. I have so many tools over here, I can't find the right one. Okay. It's time to clean up and put some away. Okay, so then I have, I'm going to use, this is the pattern, the paper that was in that Paper Pumpkin, in this month's Paper Pumpkin. So I'm going to use that, but it needs something in between, like this. So we're going to put just a little white border around there and then our layer there. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is cut at, let's start with the white. The white is cut at 2 3/4 by 4. Let's see if my glue is going to work this morning. It's a little stuffed up there. Okay. So this is going to go right in the center here. Just leaving that 1/8 of an inch all the way around. I forgot to cut my inside. I wonder what I'll do on the inside. I usually put 2 layers on the inside. So, and then I have this one, which is going to go there. So this is 1 inch. Since I cut these at 1 1/4, this is 1 inch by 4. And I have another 1 inch by 4. My order for our new product will arrive tomorrow. I'm so excited for my new ink colors. And that's about all I ordered at this point, is the ink colors. And Big Silly Bear or something it's called. And then for next month, Paper Pumpkin coordinates with one of our suites. And so I did go ahead and order that so I'd have it. So, okay, then this one is 3 3/4 by 3/4 because that one's cut at 1. Boy, that looks like a big difference there. You could do 7/8 and it would be a little bit more of the paper pumpkin cardstock. So card front, whatever. So I'm just going to attach that there and attach this one in the center. Now I am using another stamp set to coordinate with this. I am using Lovely Arrangements. I think this is one of my favorite sets right now. I love these greetings. They're nice big greetings. And then you've got some little ones over here. The flowers are beautiful. It comes, if you buy the bundle, it has the dies as well. And the dies have several different things. They have this, which is really cool. And this, I could have done that on there, huh? Whew, I should have. That would have been fun. But it's called Lovely Arrangements. And I'll put all that information in my instructions. Okay, I have stamped those flowers. And after stamping them, this is the little bird that I'm going to use, the little hummingbird. So he's going to go right in here. So when I put him on, this comes up and this comes up. So I need to make sure he is on that center panel. I have my belly band, which I couldn't decide which color I wanted on top. So now that I look at it, I think I want the gray with the white going across there. And I can stamp a greeting on there. So let's stamp maybe the hello from our paper pumpkin kit. It's too big. How about happy birthday? Birthday wishes. That one will work perfect. Okay, so I am using gray granite. I love stamping with gray granite when I'm stamping my flowers. It's a little softer than stamping with basic white or black. And we do have a new black ink pad that's coming out that is in May. You'll be able to order it unless you're a demonstrator. And if you're a demonstrator, you can order it now. It's a hybrid and it does both watercoloring and the blends. So we won't need to buy several pads now, just one. Okay, I'm going to attach this to my band across here. And I'm going all the way to the edge. And this paper is smoky slate. It's not gray granite. The gray granite matched, but as far as the stamping goes, I think it works perfect. So, okay, so I'm going to put some adhesive on each end of this little band. And I'm going to attach it. I'm using the green glue because I like the green glue for one thing. For number two, this little band is going to take the brunt of the card probably. Okay, so I should have waited. I'm going to put this low because I know my flowers are going to have room. And did I not cut it right? This is interesting. Is my card not 5.5? It is. My band is, oh, I didn't put it all the way over. That's why. I want to go all the way over to the edge of the card. There we go. So I'm putting it low because I have my flowers, which are going to go in there, but I want to leave room for my hummingbird because he is going to take up quite a bit of room. And I have 3 flowers cut here. I wanted to show you something. I stamped my leaves in basic beige, but when you're stamping with basic beige, it comes out green. I don't care what you say, it comes out green, it's not beige. And I stamped my leaves, and I want you to see how this comes out. You can see some of the lines in the leaves, but you can't see all of the veins. It's kind of like, some of them are blurred. And especially if you do it again, once you've got more ink on, they blur more. So when that happens, grab your trusty spoon, scrape some of that out of there. Don't scrape it, but rub it out. You kind of want to do it even or you'll end up with lines on your stamp. Okay, now when I stamp, Let's clean that off and dry it a little bit. And now when I stamp, we should see the veins. It's lighter, definitely. But I think you can see the veins better. Let's see. So anytime your images come out blurred, remember, just take a spoon and scoot that ink over. Don't wipe it off because you're wasting ink. Just scoot it over into the pad and then you'll be able to stamp more clearly. So, okay, so that's my tip for today. Okay, so I've already stamped my flowers, but I want to do something. I just think that needs a little bit of color, but I'm not sure that this is the color I want. This is fresh freesia. And I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to give it a try. If it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. Okay, so I'm just going to take my fresh freesia here and just give it a little coloring. And this is a watercolor pencil. I just want a hint of color. I don't want a whole lot. And this is really light, and I think that will do it. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with my Wink of Stella. And Wink of Stella is wet, so you can blend it out. Look at that, that came out really pretty. So I could blend it out and just put a little bit. And I already had Wink on here, so that's not fair. But it's really pretty, guys. I don't know if you can see that, can catch that shimmer. No, we're not catching it. Okay, so let me just do that to the other two flowers as well. This one does not have any Wink of Stella on it yet. Just want to put enough in there that when I color, when I draw it out, it'll be good. And same here. So just by adding that little bit of color to it, and actually if you could either use this, you could use a blender pen. See, that one came out great. I just want to draw the color away. So it's just a little hint of color. Now this has no Wink of Stella at all on it. And I'm just going to try pulling this out with it first. And then go back and put some Wink on that. You could also do this by picking up, I could have used the Fresh Freesia pad and picked up the color there. So there's lots of ways to do it. So I'm getting a little too much Wink on, I think. A little too much Wink. So I might use the blender pens. The blender pens have been with us for years and years and years, forever. And so a blender pen looks like this. I'm not talking about a stamping blend. It's a blender pen, and it'll do the same thing. Let's see, I have a piece here that I could stamp on. And let's just quickly stamp this morning. Show you how this would work. Let's see, do I have a spot? I don't even have a spot on that one. Oh, I do on this one though. Oh, I've already got it on here. Look at that. I've already got it stamped and I've already got my color there. Now I have the dark purple there is Highland Heather, and that is done with the Stampin' Blends, but this is watercolor. You just don't want to rub too much. You want to draw it out, and you don't want to rub too much, or this paper will buckle. I mean, it'll peel. That's what it'll do. So that would give the same look, just that light coloring. So don't forget, if you have our watercolor pencils, they're a great deal because you can color with them and just blend it out, and it just comes out so pretty. Okay, so let's put these flowers on here. See how we did. Okay, so my first flower is going to go in here. Okay, it's going to go underneath there and just like that. And then my bird will go on top. So let's go ahead and put that on so that when the card is opened, it shows as well. So, and I want it under that to give me enough room for my bird. My bird's going to go on with a dimensional just because he has a flower in the way. And so let's grab those. That one's too big. Let's go with the little one. And he doesn't need a lot. He's not going anywhere. Okay. So he's going to go on just like that, like he's coming down to get himself a little bit of goodie. Okay, and then my other two flowers, one's going to go here and the other one will go behind it. So let's do that. I am going to put these on with dimensionals. And I'm going to put my dimensional right here. That way I know where it's going to go and I don't have to worry about it. This one I can put the dimensional, same thing. I'm going to put it on my band instead of putting it on the back of the flower. And I'm only going to put one dimensional there. Stick my flower on. Put my other dimensional is there. And let's stick this flower behind. Whoop, not on that one. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. I think it needs a bow. No. What does it need, guys? Oh, it needs my leaves. So let's add the leaves. And we're just going to tuck those underneath. I'm going to put a little glue on them. Do it on the back here. You just want to make sure what you're attaching to is the band. So, I guess we've got glue on there. Okay, put my leaves right down there. And those are stamped with Basic Beige. And they're just the right color. They're a light. Okay, on this one, my leaf is going to have to be attached to where do I want this leaf to go? Kind of want it right in there, don't I? Can I do that? That's the question. If I attach it there, no. Then my card won't open. So that's what you need to make sure that your card opens properly for it to stand. Whoops. Okay, so my leaf is going to have to go up there, if it goes at all. Unless it goes on here. And I could do that. I'm going to trim off that stem. Can I tuck it up in here? Or back over here? Can't go over there because you see what's happening? It's going to hang out the card. So we're not going to put that one on. I think we'll just go without it. Okay, let's open the card and see how it looks. Ah, look at that. I could tuck it down here. You do have the inside of the card to write, so you don't need this area to write on. Okay, come on. Oh, that works. That works for me. Okay, let's put it down there. Come on. My glue is not wanting to work today. I have more days that it doesn't work than I have days that it does. That's the way it is. Okay, because that does kind of show out the bottom. So I kind of like that. All right, we're going to add, there's some bling that came with Paper Pumpkin. What did I do with it? I cleaned off my desk earlier, and so I put everything away. It's kind of a soft, sweet card, isn't it? Except for the hummingbird. He's kind of bold. And I could have embossed these with something with the background, and that would have made them pop more a little bit, I think. And I could have put my band a little higher. Could have put it so that he was hanging over the band. Because my flower, the whole flower didn't have to show. But I'm not finding my bling. I probably put it away in the box with all the other things. Let's see, I cleaned all that up this morning to try to clear off my desk. and I don't see it. I'm going to have to find it to finish my card. Okay, well, that is my Wake Up Wednesday card. So it's the hummingbird, and I will cut 2 layers for inside. Not sure what 2 layers. Maybe basic beige. I don't know. What do you guys think? Thanks for joining me. I will be here next Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. You'll find the pattern for this on my blog at stampwithdeb.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.